Let's be honest, most men don't need a lecture to know when something's slipping. They feel it. The rhythm changes, replies lose warmth, plans start living in later. You tell yourself not to overthink, but your body knows when the story shifted. Truth. You can't force attraction or fix it with bigger gestures. You can, however, read patterns early, ask cleanly, and choose with self-respect. If 2 or 3 of these signs show up in the same week and straight talk disappears, you don't need a better argument. You need a boundary. Number 4, hurts most because your heart feels it before your head admits it. I coach men through this every week. Different ages, different cities, same loop. Negotiating with low interest and calling it patience. Tonight, I'll give you 7 hidden signs she's losing interest and the exact lines that keep you dignified, healthy, and decisive. Do one thing that might help another man right now. Subscribe and drop a single line in the comments the moment you realized interest was fading and what you did next. Your line might be the flashlight someone else needs. Effort asymmetry quietly explodes. What it is, you're doing the proposing, planning, confirming, and checking in. She's doing the approving when it's convenient. You're writing paragraphs. She's sending lol, maybe, this week is crazy. Why it matters. Interest doesn't outsource effort. When attraction fades, initiative fades first. Common mistake, you compensate. Offer 5 new windows, book places she never asked for, and become her calendar. That trains her to engage passively, and you to accept crumbs. Mini-scene, you suggest thu 7 to 8 p.m. or sat 11 a.m. 12 p.m. She answers, let me see how my week unfolds. 2 days pass. Nothing. You nudge. She might be free next week. This isn't logistics, it's priority. Action lines. I plan what's specific. If you want to meet, send 2 times that work for you. Then stop. 48 hours of fog is an answer. Match effort. Don't manufacture it. Presence drops while politeness stays. What it is, she's still nice, but her attention is thin. Phone face up at dinner. Eyes slide past you in conversation. Laughs land light. Then she drifts. Why it matters. Attention is the oxygen of attraction. You can feel warmth without words, and you can feel absence with a smile. Common mistake, you perform harder. More jokes, stories, opinions, filling the space where her curiosity should be. Mini-scene, you're halfway through a story. She glances at notifications and says, sorry, work. The apology is polite. The pattern is distance. Action lines, I'm here for us. Let's keep phones away while we're together. If presence doesn't return, shorten the time you offer. Interest concentrates, disinterest disperses. Busy becomes a personality. What it is, basic effort turns impossible. Short call, swamped. 30-minute walk near her office. Maybe next week. Yet the feed shows brunch, concerts, girls' nights. Why it matters. People aren't too busy for what they value. They're too busy for what they don't. Common mistake, treating busy like a puzzle to solve. Optimizing routes, offering rides, moving mountains to reduce her friction. Mini-scene. She says she's buried. You propose a 20-minute coffee 2 blocks from her building. This week is chaotic. Saturday. Multiple story posts from a day out. Action lines, the busy translator. Yes now, specifics appear within 24 to 48 hours. Yes later. She proposes a window soon after the crunch. No, fog cycles and nothing concrete arrives. I move where it's clear. If nothing concrete shows within 2 days, I step back. Affection turns polite and predictable, the one that hurts. What it is. Kisses are quick, hugs are courtesy, intimacy feels scheduled or transactional. She'll post you, but in private she turns away early. The warmth isn't gone in words, it's gone in the room. Why it matters. Bodies tell the truth. When attraction thins, Closeness becomes performance, not appetite. Common mistake: trying to earn warmth, bigger dates, reassurance speeches, more gifts, winning a night and losing the month. Mini scene: at a friend's dinner, she's affectionate for photos. Back home, she's exhausted, turns to the edge of the bed and sleeps early. Next day, she's very sweet by text, low friction, low presence. Action lines: I want closeness, not just contact. We feel off. If something changed, name it. Until we're clear, I'm pressing pause. You're not punishing. You're protecting the bond from pretending. Before you default to detective mode, breathe. Don't snoop. Don't argue your personality. Don't send essays explaining how great it used to be. In part 2, you'll get signs 5-7 plus exact scripts to ask once without a courtroom. The 48-hour rule that turns fog into facts, a first aid plan for your peace, and a clean exit line if it's time to go, along with a 30-day rhythm that either revives real interest or sets you free. Conversations lose curiosity and truths get dodged. What it is. Talk hovers on errands, memes, and logistics. When you try for depth, how are we doing? What do you need more of? She pivots, jokes, or gives, we're fine. If you bring up a sting, it becomes a debate about your tone. Why it matters. Interest leans in and asks you things. Fading interest manages impressions and avoids edges. If depth feels like pulling teeth, desire is thinning. Common mistake: turning into an entertainer or a therapist. More stories, more jokes, more how does that make you feel? While she contributes less and less. Mini scene. You say, I felt brushed off last night. She smiles. It's nothing. You're overthinking, and changes the subject. The pattern isn't harmony. It's avoidance. Action lines. I like real back and forth. If we can't talk honestly when it's small, we won't survive big waves. If she keeps dodging, reduce access and stop carrying the conversation. You're not entering her world anymore. What it is: fewer introductions, fewer invites to her routines, friends or family events. Plans happen last minute or only in groups. Big dates that used to matter to her, games, concerts, holidays, no longer include you. Why it matters: interest integrates, disinterest isolates. If you're around, but not inside the parts of life she values, you've moved to the edges. Common mistake: lobbying for invites, can I come, or overcompensating by flooding her world with yours. Mini scene. She mentions co-worker drinks next Friday, but never follows up. You learn from a post that she went. She apologizes, I forgot, next time. Next time doesn't come. Action lines. I build where I'm wanted. If I'm always an afterthought, I'll make myself optional by stepping back. Repairs shrink while crumbs grow. What it is: after a cancel or conflict, she returns with a cute text, a photo, or a quick miss you, but no concrete fix. Sweetness spikes, then fades. You live on hope and crumbs. Why it matters: interest repairs. Fading interest resets the vibe without paying the bill. Common mistake: rewarding crumbs with full effort. New reservation, long reassurance, big energy. Mini scene. She bails day of. Next morning she sends a heart on your story. You turn it into plans. She turns plans into maybe. Action lines. I plan when there's follow through. If you want to see me, send 2 times that work for you. No second offer. How to get clarity without a courtroom and keep your dignity. Ask once, cleanly with observations, not accusations. I'm noticing some shifts. Effort's lopsided, presence is thin, and affection feels polite. I don't want to negotiate with low interest. Are you choosing this with me because you want it, or are we fading? If she says, I want this, follow with, then let's live it this week. Simple, specific, present. If she says, I don't know, or debates your tone, you have your answer. The 48-hour rule that turns fog into facts. After any promise, I'll plan, I'll make time, I'll fix it. Give it 2 days for specifics. If nothing concrete shows up, no time, no plan, no visible repair, you step back. Interest makes plans. Disinterest makes paragraphs. Boundary lines you say once, and then live I'm present when we're together. Phones away unless it's urgent. If we cancel, we offer a new time within a day. I match effort. I don't manufacture it. Say them calmly once. Enforce them with behavior. The right woman relaxes around your edges. The wrong one debates them. Thank the data. Phrases for 5 frictions that drain men fast. Chronic busy with no specifics I build in the next 7 days. If that doesn't work, let's call it. Then stop offering. Dry conversations, unless you push, I like real back and forth. If I'm carrying this, I'll step back. Then reduce texting and availability. Polite public warmth, private distance, I want closeness, not optics. If the camera gets more warmth than we do, something's off. Can we fix it now? If she deflects, pause intimacy. Cancels without a new plan. No worries, send 2 times that work for you. If none arrive in 48 hours, close the tab. Crumbs after conflict. Cute text. If you want to catch up, I'm free through 7 to 8 p.m. or Sat 11 a.m. 12 p.m. One offer, no second. First aid for your peace, so you don't spiral. Mute the thread. Archive the chat. Don't stalk socials. Sleep first, train second. Deep work third. Eat real food. Get sunlight. Tell one steady friend. Keep the circle small. Journal 1 page. What did I notice? What did I do? What will I do next time? Clarity sticks when you practice it like a habit. What real repair looks like if she truly wants this ownership without spin. I've been distant. Here's how I'll show up. Specifics now. Here are 2 times this week. Your pick. Presence on the date. Phone away. Eye contact. Warmth. Fast repair. If something stings, we fix it within 24 hours. Words plus action. Consistency for 2 weeks. Same story twice. Same energy on and offline. If those aren't there, it's not repair. It's delay. The 30-day rhythm that either revives interest or sets you free. Week 1. 2 clean invitations max. No chasing, no third pings. Use the 5-minute presence test on any date. Let's put phones away for 5 and just talk. Week 2. Hand her the ball. You choose spot and time this week. If nothing comes, you stop. Week 3. Standards lived, not lectured. Phones away, one-on-one time. New time within a day on cancels. Week 4. Name the fork in the road. I like how steady this feels. 1 focused meet a week and a short midweek call works for me. If she nods and meets you there, invest. If she stalls, you exit with grace. Exit lines that are kind and final. Use 1, then go. I want a relationship where interest shows up as action. I'm not seeing that here, so I'm stepping away. Wishing you well. I move where it's clear. This isn't clear, so I'm out. Take care. Short, calm. No counter-arguments to hook you back. Then mute, archive, and move. What to tell yourself when doubt says, try harder. Love simplifies life. Fading interest complicates it. Love makes plans, shows up, repairs with words, and makes you feel larger. Fading interest delays, deflects, performs, and makes you feel smaller. If your days get brighter and quieter, lean in. If they get louder and thinner, step back without apology. Drop the moment you recognize 2 or 3 of these signs and what you did next in the comments. Your line might save another man months of guessing. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. 5 first-month boundaries that build desire without games, with the exact sentences that keep polarity high while both of you feel safe. Keep your standards where your future can reach them.